Question everything. So, what it is to be a criminal? What is a criminal? And what is conspiracy to commit crime? What are they? What is being an accomplice to a crime? Are those anywhere in your reality a real situation? Well, let's think about it. If I was to come and delete everybody you know and take everything from you, and my children was to do the same, and we taught my great grandbabies and grandbabies how to maintain what we have done to you through the system that we set up for taking everything from you and deleting your whole reality and people off the soil. Get wealthy and rich off of it. And my grandbabies take over the system that I set up that maintains the system that has done that to you. Knowing what has happened as my grandbabies, openly accepting the things that I took from you, continuously utilizing them to maintain the structure that I put you under, that I created off of you. Do that make my grandbabies a co-conspirator to the crime that I committed when I first ran up on you and deleted you off the premises and took all your property and all your land? Are they accomplices to that crime by keeping all the things that I have done to you to themselves, from the property to the resources to the wealth that I have made off of you, knowing that I've done this to you, openly accepting it? Because they know what has happened, my grandbabies. They know what I've done to get the resources, the property, and the wealth off of what I've done to you. But they're willing to keep it. They're not willing to give it back. They're not willing to restore you. They're not willing to give you restoration in the sense of reparations, nor is they willing to give back any type of land that I've took from you. Do that make them accomplices to the crime that I have done to you and your family and bloodline by doing the horrific things that I have done to you through deleting all your people and taking everything I can possibly take from you and even putting you in shackles? Do that make them accomplices if they're willing to keep what I've stolen when I initially committed the physical crime against you and set up a system that was against you in all ways? Do that make them a part of the original crime if they're willing to stay on the soil that I've took from you, keep the wealth that I made off of you, keep the resources that I took from you, and the property that I took from you? Do that make them accomplices of my original crime? What is crime? How do you hold somebody accountable for passing on something that they stolen from you to their inheritors? And they all know that it's stolen. Openly understand that it was stolen. Openly understand that it was took through deleting many people in order to get it. What do that make them, who maintains the structure of those stolen materials? Are they criminals too? Or do they got a right to keep it after 3-4 generations? Even though all 3-4 generations know that they stole it from you. And know where you at. See you on a regular basis. See your people on a regular basis. Knowing that they robbed you. Knowing that they committed heinous crimes against you in order to get ahead and be able to control and maintain a system of an empire that they created off of you. Openly knowing this. Knowing that they put you into a position of perpetual poverty and destruction off of what they've done to you, as the majority of them live a wealthy, charismatic life off of all the heinous crimes they have committed against you. Do that make them anywhere just as guilty or even more guilty for what their father have done, their grandparents have done? Knowing that they openly accept all the wrong that they have done to keep all the treasures that they have stolen from your people? What is law and what is justice if I can just take what I want from you today and then pass it on for years with no type of law, no type of order ever trying to ever bring you to justice for what you have done? Passing on wealth and treasures, property and land for years, knowing that I massacred and I deleted and I did all sorts of heinous things to a people that still stands around me on a day-to-day basis. Their bloodline look at me in the face, with both of us knowing what I have done, with no type of justice coming for them. Would you really respect law, knowing that law know that this has taken place, but yet still hasn't pushed for any real justice to be done to those who keep the property that was stolen, the wealth that was taken, the land that was ripped from others, leaving them in shackles and with nothing? How would that look for real justice? How would that look for real nobility? How would that look for real honor? Is there any in the United States? Is there any in the people that openly accept these stolen treasures and these stolen lands and these stolen properties and this legacy of great heinous crimes against humanity, holding on to all the things that their forefathers have done, openly not willing to give restitution nor reparations for what they have done to the people that they see on a day-to-day basis, knowing their crimes against them are still open wounds to those folks who have been through that type of heinous criminality and suffering for all these years? How do that make you feel, knowing that law takes a blind eye to real crime that have been done here in America? For I just don't get it, and I just don't understand it. For that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.